Okay, I just started.
So you're filming. Just film this for a few minutes because I want this to be the, you know, like when you go on YouTube and you see like the front page or whatever. I want this to be it.
Okay.
I think that's long enough.
Okay, start working.
Okay. All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the films for this, or I'm going to cut the paper stencils and show you how I do that. I'm not going to do the films. So this, and I'm just going to do the black, and then I'll do all the other colors, and I'll come back and show you what all the other ones look like. But you'll get the idea of what's going on. Cyrus is being really needy. Okay, so, and Anna's filming. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
All right, so I took a picture. I got this. This is a review. This is the second video in the series. I'm doing like a series of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be a 5-color print. So like I said, first I'm going to print the black. So I'll be like looking at this guy and cutting the black at the same time. So, okay, and I got to get over here. So here's what I do. All right. This machine, this wonderful copy machine that we'll call R2D2. I'll call them all R2D2s. By the way, we're going to watch Boba Fett after this.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I really want to.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So since it doesn't have a mirror image, I've got to like lay a piece of paper over it to cut it. So I'm just going to start cutting. I've got a pretty decently sharpened blade. All right. So... And it's weird, like I was saying about, like, so this is at a little bit of an angle right here. So it's, what is it? It's, you know, here's what I'm going to do. Here, hold up, back up over here. I'm going to come over here and get, instead of looking at that, because it's going to be confusing, I'll just look at the picture I took on my iPhone 7. Of course, it's not charged up. Here we go. I mean, it is charged up. It's just got to turn on. All right. So then I'll put this back over here. Anna, do you like it when I get stuff all over the table?
Yes.
Mom gave me this book right here. How to Manage People. I guess I'm being a difficult person around the house. Okay. While this is, I can go ahead and kind of start on, I'm just confused right here. I really like to look at that. But you know what, let's just go ahead and start. So there's a little bit of black here. Let's see, photos. There we go. So you can look at that. I'm gonna try not to breathe too heavy. So I try not to use like a lot of pressure. And yes, I used to do rubylith, if you're familiar with that. It's, you know, it's expensive. And this is something that like Connie and I, and we, you know, we live in a small town. We don't even have licorice pizza yet. And so it's hard to get things sometime. And like you couldn't even get rubylith here in town if you wanted to. And I know I could get it online or whatever, but so the whole point was we used to use it a lot. And then Connie and I was my business partner. We're still like best buddies. She's probably gonna call in the next 5 minutes or so. But anyway, we talk all the time. Everything's good, but it was just time to go our separate ways. But so we would use this rubylith. Well, one day we didn't have any rubylith, and we were cutting, you know, needed to do some color separation. So we just came up with this color cutting paper stencils. And at that time we were using also Shepherd Ferry. Everybody knows who Shepherd Ferry is. He was running it in the ground. But when I don't mean, that kind of came out wrong, because he's incredibly talented. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's an amazing designer, and I love his technique and all that stuff. But when I'm saying, like, I would, you know, we would do these rubylith cut posters, and people would be like, oh, you must be a fan of Shepherd Fairies. And oh my God, it would just drive me nuts. And I would just be like, and I've been doing this for years. And Shepherd Fairy wasn't the first person to do it in the first place. So, instead of constantly getting in these battles, and due to budget and availability, we came up with this paper stencil thing. And the good thing about it is, did you see my stick my finger? I'll probably cut my finger off before the end of the day. What was I going to say? Anna, what was I talking about? Oh, I know what I was talking about. So we cut paper stencils. And it has a look, so like I'll try to hold this down. So like when I, cut, you got these like little bitty nick marks that show up. And it gives it like a little bit of, just a little more texture. So, yeah, so that's it. Okay, so now we're moving over here, and this is why I got it in the first place. All right. Going. All right. It's really tricky because there's also like a dark brown in this. That if you watch the first video, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it lies it when all these pieces of paper get everywhere. That's her favorite thing.
Well, Jim bought me a really nice vacuum cleaner. So, I get to vacuum, and I really do enjoy vacuuming. So it is a plus.
So just push these out into the floor.
Yeah. And I love the Swiffer.
And it does keep a clean house. I'm the kind of organized one, and she's the cleaner. I could live with 4 pounds of dust, and that's clean to me. But if something is like there's a pencil on the coffee table, I absolutely lose my mind. Just like it'll be interesting if anybody look at this. I totally missed this right here. How in the hell did I miss that? All right, this is see, there's brown right there. Dang it. So the black does this weird thing right here. Goes like this, like this. Now this is where I have to be really, I'm confident that so I'm gonna have to remember to adjust when I do the dark brown, that I don't miss there because it'll be a totally white spot. Now I think I'm going to print the orange around the beard, like under the beard, and then print that. Damn, this is tricky. I really hate like stopping like that. I still left my the X-Acto in the paper, but it was I like to keep the continuous line. And this pirate is tricky.
So Rubylith is it's a red clear piece of plastic.
Yeah, like it's film, like the films I shoot with.
Yeah, and then light doesn't go through it because it's red.
Look at that horse shit, son of a. That sucks, but it is not. It doesn't.
What happened?
It moved, and
Oh.
everything's off. Sorry, I'll add something to it. There we go. That looks good. As long as.
What if you taped it? Oh, I guess you couldn't tape it down because then you can't spin it around when you need to spin it around.
Yeah.
What if you could tape the two pieces of paper together?
You know, I've done this a million times. I'm not open to suggestions right now.
Okay.
That sounded like a real smart ass, but I'm irritated that this is moved on me. Yeah, I mean, if I taped it down, I wouldn't, like, I'd be, like, moving around. Maybe I need to make, like, a circular light table I can spin it around. But, I mean, this is fine. You know, that happens a lot, and it's still okay, you know?
And it'll add character?
Yeah. It'll add character. Yeah, the ruby lip is, and I'll have to show you some. It's really cool. Especially like when you go to shoot screens. All right. So it feels good to actually be doing this. I bought this a while ago. And I wonder if I'll be able to do this whole thing like in one piece. So that's all brown, that's black. Black down there. We're good there. Got this. Where? Yeah, I just like the taping stuff down. I started doing films that way. When I put together films, it's really helped a whole lot. But this, I like to be able to move it around like that, you know, if I need to.
Yeah.
That would be. Man, getting old, man. I'm like.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's time for an eye appointment.
I don't think that's an idea, Jesse.
I mean, it's just a thought.
Okay. Thank you, Anna.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay, so that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. Okay, yeah, it is going to have to be copied again. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's kind of good, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Oh, man. All right. The home stretch. Ooh, that's not good.
I found disconnected.
Right. See that right there? It sucks. See, because the nose goes like this. I've got that. Remind me to, I need to fix that because like the the curvature of the nose, like that little nick will look weird if I don't get it right. All right, so here's another thing. Let's just kind of double check everything. Boy, it is off. It is so off over here, but it'll be all right. Here's something to check in this. Okay, so you see like the teeth are inside the black, and right now I'm just cutting all the black solids. So this is what I got. This is what I mean about I gotta copy it. So I'm gonna have to cut out the mouth, and this is where you really build up a lot of texture, like with the copies. And I gotta remember to fix that. And what else did I do wrong up here? I gotta remember the browns right here, that tricky spot. I got a couple of tricky spots. All right, so the mouth. All right, so there's the mouth, but I need to have the teeth. For me to do that, so that's my stencil so far. Pretty simple. I mean, it's not that complicated. All right, here, Anna, let me get to the copy machine.
Okay.
So I laid this on the copy machine. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that is in here. That's original. Here, let's take it here. Turn around here. So this is very important. That's got the X on it. That's have to go in there. All right. Can't forget that. That would have sucked. Okay. So I got this down on the copy machine. This is the front. So that right there. Put a black piece of paper behind it.
We'll show them that it's black because I didn't.
It's a black, just a solid black sheet of paper.
Okay.
Putting that behind there. So I'm going to copy it. I got to turn the density way down because the copy machine will pick up that black, all that black. All right, so here's my artwork. Here's the black so far. Really not a whole lot of black on there, which is really kind of makes me kind of, but you know, I say that, okay, there's not a whole lot of black, but this gray, that brownish gray, kind of makes up for the rest of the black, so it'll make a little more sense. Okay, so here's where we go. We line this up the best we can. Down. There. Damn, it's so off. All right, there we go. That's lined up good. Okay, now we're going to cut out the teeth. Sorry. And everything kind of gets its, shape. Like when you cut it like this, it removes it a little more from. I'm just straight up just ripping this mask off, without a doubt. But it still gives it a little bit more, of my own type thing. And then when you take it to print, gives a little more. Okay, so this, we'll come back to the copy machine. Well, I like to save these stencils and all this stuff. This is what I like to put in with extra. If you order something and this is like in your order, your print order or whatever, you're like, what the hell is this? That's what it is. It's just all the extra. I don't give people that though. All right, so this doesn't need a black piece of paper behind it because we want the white to show. And to give it just a little texture, I could give it a little bit darker, but I'm just gonna go regular on it. All right, so that's it. That's the first, that's the black color. So, doing this paper stencils and what Connie and I discovered, and see, this still gets blown up 200%. So You know, I'll do that right now so you can see even better. So let's, we'll blow up just this eyeball part. I need to be a little careful. I don't want to bend this all up. So you see, like, see this, like all this, like this distress and that you know what that's from. That's from there's something dirty on the glass. But like all these little like nicks. So like when it comes to a point, it's not just a point. It's that little bitty, you know, tick. You can see where it was cut, like right here. So all that added up with all the other colors, it gives the print a certain look that is only, you know, that's I guess true to this. So this is the black. It looks like I got everything. This big black circle is like the eye hole. So that's my original. So I'll make sure I don't cut it up, and I can make copies, and I'll lay them on top of each other. I'll probably have Anna film me while I lay the copies on top of each other and explain how they're going to be layered up so you can get an idea. But that's the first color. I got five more to go. But some of the other colors are simple. You know, the red is going to be a little wackadoo and I'm going to print the black right over the red, so I'll just cut a little bit of a bleed. I got to be careful because the blue won't cover the black. The blue won't cover the red very good. So I'm going to make sure all my print orders are kind of in order also. So when I go to print, if something is overlapping, it doesn't create a weird third color or even fourth color. All right. Okay, let's stop. You want to watch Boba Fett, and then I'll get back to this, and then we'll film the end of it.
Yeah, sounds
All right.
great. It's going now.
It's going now. Somebody didn't shut this drawer right here.
What drawer?
All right. This stuff drives me crazy. Okay. And I'll shut this. We'll turn this off. Okay, all the colors are printed, are cut. We haven't watched Boba Fett yet. So, I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. Okay, the disappointment thing is I was hoping I'd be able to like stack the colors up in the order I was going to print, and you'd be able to see what they look like. That's the weird flesh tone. This is the red. And I'll tell you, this, like, when I do this kind of, you know, I've been printing like this for a while, so I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing, but I still don't know exactly what it's going to look like until it's printed. And that's what's going on here, more so than I like.
But that's kind of the exciting part.
It is. It really is, Anna. It is, but it also can, you know, it'll be okay. Like, see, there's like a weird thing here, but see, like that's the blue. So you can see like kind of like what the colors, you know, what they look like. But with 5 sheets of paper, you can't see. So I'm gonna take out the flesh tone, which every color on this is important. It's not like there's a big black and I'm filling in all the details. That's one thing. You know, this is like there's a lot of details because there's not like here's like, you know, that's the bridge of the nose, which is in negative, which this, you know, this has, and this black, like, you know, like here's the black, and it doesn't make, you know, it doesn't make the face. Like, see, it still doesn't complete the nose, so it looks weird. So you got to have this color. So, you know, the stuff gets off like this, you know, the nose shifts, the eyes shifts. But like I said, here's the thing. When I do this kind of stuff, like this print is for me. I'm just obsessed with these vacuum form masks. This is one that I saw on eBay. I just, you know, sit there at night or sometimes during the day, and I just will flip through and just look at the vacuum form mask, and this one popped out at me. Like, I just noticed how it was printed, and it was just such a cool image. But so it's for me, so it doesn't really matter. I'm only going to do an edition of 13 plus I'll do 3 APs. So it's going to be real limited. I won't be spending a lot of time behind the press. I will definitely learn something, and I've already spent a little bit of time while I was just kind of just dorking around, looking at other masks that, you know, might be possibilities. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I wish I could just show you more. So basically what I was showing you is that, you know, it takes this and then like, see the lips go around here and then the teeth have to show. So there's a lot of moving parts in here. See, right here looks goofy as hell. But that space is in there. Wait a minute. I left out a piece. Holy crap. I did. Thank God I looked at this. See that piece right there? That whole piece is missing. See, I missed that. That would have been a turd sandwich. All right, I gotta go back to the drawing board. Oh, well, here, look. Here's what I'll do. We'll just finish it on camera. So to fix this mistake, make a copy of this. God, see, it scares me to death because there's some things I can't see. See, I'm glad we did this video, or I'd have been hating myself. All right, so I need this gap right here. I do not know how I missed that. Holy crap. And I got real loose with this, like real loose with this cut. All right. That would have sucked. Hope I haven't missed anything else. But it's when I was talking about the nose not making sense. All right, so there's that. Get my black sheet of paper I have right here. Move the speaker over. What's this? Oh yeah, just copied that. Okay. Look at it. So this is the new original. All right. Hey, where's the copy? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now it should be pretty. But see, it's still hard to show. It's hard to tell. See, I should do this. Let's do this because this black goes over the brown, so it does a lot. There's a lot of trapping. Okay, see, now he has a nose. I am so happy. Maybe we should do a video for every job we ever print, huh? I fixed that nose. It's still a little wonky. Sorry, but this power's been punched in the nose a few times. So that makes a little more sense, right? Give him his lips and his bloodshot eyeball. See, he's starting to come together, right? Put his old hat on. And the reason you got more texture, there's more texture here, and a lot of that blue will show up. I might be able to get all this on one film. Films are 11 by 17. I'll be able to get this on one film. So it'll be cut. There'll be a lot of this extra blue and like all this extra texture kind of adds. There's more on the black, a little bit of texture on the black. But look how cool that is. This right here, the skull and crossbones. All right. All right, so the next time I get on here with this, I will have the films made. I'll piece the films together, and then I'll show you the films, and then we'll shoot the screens. But I won't show you that part because you'll be bored out of your mind. And then I'll print it, and that'll be a little more. That'll be like the most exciting thing. All right, thank you for watching.